Hello everyone, Rimea here, and welcome to my playthrough of Super Mario Expedition. So this is actually a mod of Super Mario 3D Land of all games, and it released around a year ago, and it was made by Saibu, who is a person I kind of know, I think. I think I've talked to them once or twice. And yeah, I just felt like, let's just play through this mod and see how it is. It's, I think, like the only real 3D Land mod that's out there. At least as far as like, like these kinds of like the kind of mod that you would expect of like a New Super Mario Bros. Game where there's like a world with multiple levels and stuff. Like I think this is like the only real mod of that type for this game, and yeah, I'm just really interested to see what it's like. I guess we have the epic opening cutscene, which I don't think is changed. I don't know whether this is pre-rendered or nah. I'm pretty sure this is in-engine. It must be, right, because it definitely doesn't look like super high quality or anything like that. So I guess you probably can edit this, but it hasn't been edited, so whatever. Let's just move on to the roadmap. Looks like the roadmap has been edited though. It actually has a lot more character to it than the real 3D Land roadmaps, that's for sure, because those are kind of like just like a big void, I feel like. And it's also, yeah, it's autumn, so that's interesting. And it looks like One Dash Run is also autumn, so let's go have a play, I guess. Alright. Oh, that's funny. I immediately started trying to move with the D-pad, but that just moves the camera because I guess I'm just that used to that kind of control scheme. Yeah, even even in 3D games, I still try to play with the D-pad. I'm that much of a D-pad purist, it seems. But yeah, this seems very much like a typical kind of 1-1 3D land style. In fact, honestly, if there wasn't the autumn grass and if I didn't know I was playing a mod, I would have honestly said this was probably just the vanilla 3D land 1-1 because I'm not like super duper familiar with 3D Land, maybe. Oh, okay, interesting. This is actually kind of like the I think the third what are these things called? Comet medals? Yeah, I think that's kind of like the third comet medal from the original 3D Land 1-1. Yeah, and also of course, by the way, I'm playing this on emulator, which is why the game is kind of high resolution, but there's also I'm noticing some glitching going on in the background there. I'm not sure if that's a modeling issue or if that's an emulation thing. So yeah, bear with me, I guess. I think in general it should look pretty fine. Definitely not like 3D world quality because a lot of the textures and models are of course not that high quality, but I do think it probably looks alright with this game. Whereas in like, for example, in New Super Mario 2, if I were to play upscaled, I feel like that tends to look a lot worse because like most of the screen is just taken up by tile sets which are super low resolution, whereas with models it tends to look a lot better. Oh hey, look, the particles of the trees are still green. That's funny. Oh whoa, wait, what's happening there? Wait, let's do that again. Oh yeah, they just get they just get despawned like from that far or that close by. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I like I said, I think this is like the only real 3D Land mod of its type with like multiple custom levels and stuff. So I think you should kind of cut it some slack when it comes to some of the like glitchiness maybe, but also of course I don't know whether that's maybe just because of the emulation as well. I don't know. And yeah, in general, I should mention I'm like super impressed with the fact that this exists at all because I've actually been wanting to get into like kind of 3D Land or probably more like 3D World modding for a while now, and I've kind of dabbled with it a bit here and there. I kind of started working with that back when it kind of first emerged, like I don't know, 4 years ago now at some point. But I haven't really like messed around with it in a while, and I'd really like to get back to it at some point, especially since I have started to do like 3D modeling and stuff in recent times. It's also interesting how this level uses like mostly 3D World textures. Speaking of 3D World, like the ground and the grass here and stuff. It's definitely from one of the 3D World levels, I believe in World 3. And yeah, I mean it kind of works, I guess. I don't know. I'm personally more of a purist of like try and stick with the game's own textures and like style and stuff. Whereas it kind of looks a little bit odd having this like kind of super high detail texture in an otherwise pretty low resolution game like this. But oh well, it's not that big of a deal. It's definitely not as big of a deal in my opinion as using, for example, these U tile sets in these 2 or whatever. That tends to look a lot more like strange. But yeah, anyways, that's one that's run already finished. Looking at the roadmap, it doesn't look like we have, or well, not the roadmap itself, I suppose, the little screen down the bottom there. It doesn't look like we have that many levels in the model to begin with. Maybe only like 4 or maybe 5. That's interesting. I haven't really like really done much research when it comes to this mod of like how long it is or anything like that. So I think it's only one world either way, so it should be fine. This is an interesting theme here. Has like definitely like temple vibes. If you look like down the bottom, it has like some greenery as well, or at least it looks like it's supposed to be like coming out of the canopies or something. I don't know. But then like the main ground is like this golden brick texture. It's yeah, definitely very interesting. If you look at like the grass texture here, for example, I wonder if even this grass here is from 3D World. It probably is, because it's like super high detail compared to like most of the other textures, I feel like. Which is kind of, yeah, kind of a little bit, I don't know, a little bit uncanny maybe. But I suppose it's alright. And yeah, like it's interesting how like for example this level uses the underground music, and I feel like 3D Land did that a lot, where it kind of used underground music for some kind of random themes sometimes. It even had like that one uh Koopa shell? Well, hi, what? Koopa just disappeared. Okay, that's amazing. I was gonna say it even has that one like clock level which has the cool underground remix as well. I remember that. I don't remember much from 3D Land, I'm not gonna lie. I did 100% it back like I don't know, probably around a decade ago now. But apart from that, yeah, I haven't really revisited it in a while. We haven't seen the first power medal, combat medal. What's it called again? And I feel like I've probably missed it at this point. I don't know. Were these, I think, was this also the mechanic of the original one that shoot from 3D Land? I think it might have been, right? These swinging, like, chain ball things. Okay, there's definitely a collectible over there. I don't know what they're called. Oh, okay, that is the first one. Good. What is happening over there? It looks like you're, like, seeing the backside of some structure off in the distance, and it's, like, you know, not rendering the back part, so you can only see the little edge. See that over there? Or actually, like, yeah, there it is. Oh, okay. Sacrificing my power up to show some more funny glitches. Hey, this is the same kind of platform setup that was also at the end of 1-1, I believe, with the collectible in that level. I'm just gonna keep calling them collectibles. I think it is Combat Medal, to be honest. But it's weird because it's like Super Mario Galaxy collectibles, I guess, or Galaxy 2, I believe. In general, it's kind of weird how much 3D Land steals from Galaxy 2 in some ways, or Galaxy as well, I suppose, with some of like the sound effects and stuff, and just like the general vibes. I think a lot of people think of 3D Land as like 3D World as being as similar to each other as Galaxy 1 and 2, but I feel like they really do have their own identity in a lot of ways. Okay, this is a interesting setup here. There we go. Oh wait, no. There we go. Oh, it doesn't send me back immediately. That's interesting as well. I think in 3D World, if you have like a little challenge box thing like that, it does send you back immediately once you get the green star. But I might be wrong though. I don't know. Okay, very exciting platforming here. If we're gonna go into like level design philosophies or whatever, I do feel like this is a bit like repetitive at this point. I feel like there should have been more setups done with these swinging ball and chain things that aren't just like the same thing over and over again. I guess this is interesting. Oh, this is for the collectible. Okay. I'm dead. Yeah, I'm definitely not as skilled at 3D Land or 3D World for that matter as I am at the 2D games. This is definitely my my bread and butter, really. As you know, should be evident from this channel, I suppose. And yeah, looks like that's the end of this level as well. Okay. I mean, so far these have been like pretty simple levels so far. I feel like in terms of like just setups, and like that level was mainly just some geometry with some moving platforms and those swinging ball and chain things. And I feel like 3D Land tends to have like more like maybe some more interesting like combinations of things. Like, but then again, I suppose I shouldn't really be complaining that much because it is, like I said, like basically the first mod of this type, and it is still super impressive. Like, I feel like most of these levels would have still fit into like the main game and would have not really stood out. Looks like this is like a poison kind of like forest thing. Oh no, it's not like a poison swamp. It's I guess like a sunset beach. Okay, I definitely got more like poison vibes from like the color of the water and stuff in the preview model there. And also like the, I don't know, I guess the ground and stuff. It's interesting. I mean, is this supposed to be water down here? It kind of almost looks like I don't know, some kind of like quicksand or something. It doesn't really look very water-like. Looks like we're using some tight ropes, which are it's interesting how many mechanics are shared between New Super Mario 2 and 3D Land, like also the Tanuki suit, of course. It's yeah, it's kind of funny because of course this game came out before New Super Mario 2. So I suppose they might have like just stolen some ideas from this game when they were making New Super Mario 2. I don't know. I'm not really sure what the development story behind the two games is really. Okay, okay, we can get up here. Wait, I can also just do this, can't I? Yeah, okay. What's up here? I don't think there's anything up here. Can I climb this tree? Nope, doesn't look like it. There's an island with a pipe in the background there. You see that? That's interesting. I wonder. I mean, that doesn't look like an actual pipe. That looks like something that's like modeled into the terrain. So it's not like something we can really expect to go to. Yeah, this leads some rails. Okay. I presume this is like a secret, by the way. It looked like the level continued to the right earlier. I'm not actually sure though. This might also be the main route. Oh, okay. That's the power medal or whatever. Comet medal. I think it's comet medal. Yeah. It's Power Star and Comet Medal. Oh god, no. I accidentally pressed right a little bit, and yeah, that's the death sentence in this game. It's interesting how this level gives you a boomerang suit or a boomerang flower, I suppose it's called. When it's like definitely the most like platforming of the level so far. I feel like these like tightrope sections are actually pretty tricky. Or at least that that might just be me not being used to this game. I don't know. But like I feel like a Tanuki suit would have fit better because of that. Whereas so far I feel like the only level we've had a Tanuki suit in was the first one, which barely involved any intricate platforming at all. So yeah, I don't know. Oh hey, hello camera. That's a nice clipping going on there. That's funny. Here we get some more cursed red coin ring action with the 5 coins being required instead of 8, like in most other games. Or I think all other games actually. One of the things I really appreciate about 3D World is the fact that they still kept the power-ups from the previous game around. Yeah, they still have the Boomerang Flower and the Tanuki suit from 3D Land. And I feel like, you know, for example, in Need for Speed, they have the propeller suit and the penguin suit technically, but like they're basically like hidden power-ups that you can't really use throughout the main game. And I definitely like what 3D World did more by, you know, like actually integrating them into the levels and stuff, because like why not? Okay, definitely looks like, oh yeah, that's the third collectible up here, the third what are they called? I keep forgetting. Comet medal? Yeah. Oh, you can't do the quick pipe entrance in this game, of course. That's only in 3D World. Okay, it seems simple enough. Oh, there we go. Alright. Yeah, like I said, that was definitely I mean it was definitely an enjoyable level, but I do feel like I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of the whole like 2D like tightrope platforming in the 3D game, because I feel like I just tend to accidentally just jump off the edge a lot, and it's just not as enjoyable. It's just, I don't know, more 3D stuff, I feel like. And that's something I think 3D Land does more than 3D World, is these kind of like semi 2D sections in an otherwise 3D game, but you can still like move back and forth. It just like will just be a death sentence if you do. I'm not personally a huge fan of those. Oh, this is interesting. Now we've just straight up, I think this is just like a 3D World model even right here. Like these like ratings and stuff, and like just everything going around. I feel like this is all from like that one 3D World. I think it's like a bullet bill like conveyor belt level with the cat suit and stuff. I think it's in World 5 or 6. I don't know. But now it's at nighttime. I mean, I'm not saying the model itself is from that level. It's just like it's probably like modeled off of that basically. Okay, that's a comet medal. Let's just see. Okay, yeah, I was kind of expecting something like that. I was expecting it to not be as straightforward as it might seem. These are what are these called? Flip panels, flip blocks, snake panels. I don't know, but they're a pretty cool mechanic. They're definitely like a nice alternative to snake blocks, and I feel like they offer some different kind of like setups compared to snake blocks that I think makes them like quite interesting in this game. And I don't think they're in 3D World. Though I think they are in Captain Toad, which is kind of weird when you think about it. Okay, what's going on? Oh, do I like do this? Oh, that seems rather tricky. I don't know if you can even make a jump like that, like a little like wraparound jump. What if I activated one of them, and then like did this, and then that? Oh yeah, that works. Oh wait, no. No, I keep missing that last jump. Please. Oh no. Oh, I made it. Okay, awesome. I don't know. I don't think that's how you're supposed to do that. I think you might be like supposed to like synchronize with the panels going up, and then you like jump right as the panel forms below you. But I kind of like what I did there more. Okay, looks like we've got some more like open stuff here, where like I feel like there's a lot of different routes I can take, like this as well. Oh, interesting camera here. Oh, is that a? Oh yeah, here it is. All right. Okay, I always wonder with these setups, like, do I activate both of them at the same time, or do I kind of, like, do a little bit of, like, I don't know, do I kind of wait a little bit between activating 2 of them? I don't really know. This is tricky. I guess I just jump over this. Ow. Okay, whatever. Wait, where did the other one even go? Is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. I was thinking like, does the other one just not lead here? The other panel I activated but didn't like follow. Okay, nothing up here. We are still missing the third comet medal, so maybe there's some part of the level left. Oh yeah, we haven't even gotten the midway yet, right? That's gonna have some nice decoration back there. I wonder if that's from that gear level I mentioned earlier. Actually, it might be. Some weird like glow, like a red glow on the wall here though. That's interesting looking. I guess I do like a. Do I just go for it? No, 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 no. I'm dead. Oh well, I got the midway. Then how am I supposed to make it up there? Do I do like... Oh, yeah, there we go. Alright, awesome. That's the third comet medal. Oh, wow, that was a crazy thing I just did there. Oh, now we're in a big old black void. Oh, that Goomba is just gonna follow me, isn't it? Yeah. Another red chrome ring, alright. Were those, like, super common in 3D Land as well? I don't really remember, honestly. Because that's, like, the third one we've seen in this level, and I feel like... oh, wait. No, I thought I already had the 5th coin, but that was the 4th one. Oh, I'm about to die. Can I outrun this thing? Looks like I can. Alright, there we go. I feel like since we already got that third comet medal like super early into this section, I feel like the level is about to end like the whole time, but I guess we're not there yet. This is interesting with the camera and everything. Oh, God, okay, I'm just gonna go back and not die. Yeah, I don't know if I'm a fan of the whole, like, having to jump on the panel as it forms below you thing, because so far I've just tried to avoid it, and it's, like, also something I don't really like with, like, snake blocks, for example. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay, I made it. Alright, that was actually not that bad. A door, okay. This looks like it would be the goal pole. And yeah, there we go. Right, and I think that might be the end of the mod, isn't it? Because I feel like, I mean, at least on the world map, it looked like this was the last level of the world. Yeah, this is just vanilla. Okay, well, it looks like that's it for the mod, guys. So, yeah, I mean, it makes sense that it would be so short, because I imagine so much more effort goes into making a 3D level like this than a 2D one. Because, you know, you have to actually model everything from scratch. But yeah, I guess that's going to do it for this video, guys. So I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe and all those things. Yeah, thanks for watching, and bye-bye.